Up next, the Thunder taking on the Jazz. For Oklahoma City, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Jazz, Thunder, tip-off coming right up. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby, to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Conley. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 3. And for the Thunder, the pairing up front, Bazley and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Steve, in this one, we've got two teams that really like to run their offense in the half court.
I know in the modern game, we like to see pace and space, guys shooting a three-point shot. But if this is your team, you must play to your strength. If it's half court, we'll play half court offense.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. And the pass to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Utah. Down low. Here's Olynyk. And Holmgren pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. No good with the wing jumper. And it's Utah's ball. And here is Vanderbilt. Pass to Olynyk. Over Holmgren. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren.
You know, they try and stifle Olynyk, but his physicality lets him work right through it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And we'd seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
And he can't hit the second.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone.
The track star DNA for Conley on full display in the open court.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's Giddey. Passes it to Bazley. Outside, Dort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Is on Colin Sexton.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
The first one falls. You know, one thing Greg the Thunder have done a great job of, drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
All free throws good from Dort.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year, and for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
Now here is Conley. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Olynyk up top. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. Thunder with the rebound. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range. But he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Here's Conley. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Markkanen. That shot missing. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Giddey. Pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey with it. Defended by Sexton. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Jazz have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. Goes back up. And Markkanen lays it up and in.
Putting his size to great use. When Markkanen is assertive on the boards, good things happen.
Now the pass to Giddey. Out to the wing. Holmgren the pass to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Olynyk is covering. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. No good from 18.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. As Azubuike's checked in, Gay comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Horton Tucker's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Clarkson in for Sexton. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Robinson Earl, off target from outside. The Jazz have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Gay can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's the step back. Rebound by Azubuike.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Thunder trailing by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to man. Lets it go with a 3. The Thunder with another miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Shots good by Clarkson.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Pass to Pokusevski. Now Muscala. Outside Williams. To stop the drought. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Higgins is checked in for Williams. And a switcher also for Utah. Beasley's checked in for Mike Conley. Rudy Gay on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Wiggins. Here's Muscala. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Clarkson against Wiggins. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Wiggins with it. Pass to Pokusevski. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, leading by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Let's get up and get loud for your Thunder.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
We'll see Dort and Beasley playing it forward. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the center filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball.
Shooting 2.
Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you. And he can't get the first one. And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Beasley outside. Jazz passing it around. Markkanen kicks to Sexton from past the arc. That one misses. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Dort passes to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
When he gets that jumper working, Shea can do pretty much anything off of it.
The pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Sexton. And here's Olynyk from the arc. It's rebounded by Giddey. Oklahoma City trailer. Pass to Baisley. From deep. The rebound by the Jazz. To the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
Lowry marketing with his size. He has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
Giddey the pass to Dort. Back to Giddey. Utah with the rebound. Olynyk's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes to Beasley. Now Vanderbilt. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Now here's Giddey out to the right wing. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Okreshevsky's come in for base. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Josh Giddey. And Utah with a change here too. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. On defense, the Jazz. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Stolen by Michael Conley. To the middle. Here's Beasley. Williams with the block. Markkanen against Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Conley dishes to Olynyk.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Markkanen. Buries the 20-footer. Markkanen's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Jazz.
Beautiful play call. That's understanding Markkanen's strengths and putting him in a position to succeed.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. And he overshot that one, missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And they got to bring the double team on.
First personal foul.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Azubuike's checked in, and Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Beasley.
Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
Incredible touch for a big man. Markkanen shows it both in the field and at the line.
Here's Pokusevski. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Wiggins outside, shoots it up. And Jeremiah Robinson Earl picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Jazz making a change here. Gay's checked in.
Jazz substitution, Rudy Gay.
Utah leading by 10. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. Thunder have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Wiggins against Conley. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Michael Conley. Tries it from 19. He can't get that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Mann. He's covered by Gay. There's the pass to Wiggins. 24 seconds left to play here in the half. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
For Oklahoma City, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Mann. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Mann's got his first 2 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Utah Jazz. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Rudy, it looked like you guys found your old identity in the first half tonight.
Yeah, that's the way we played last season. Our defense was our staple. And that's all we have to do. We have to go out there and play defense every night. And this is a good start for us.
Let's see if you can stay true to yourself in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Well, for the Jazz, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things going to happen. That's how they built this league.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they could create better shots, then they have a better chance.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. So on the floor for Utah, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Jarred Vanderbilt. Then it's Conley, and it's Sexton in at the 2-guard. Vanderbilt kicks to Conley. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Thunder trailing by 7. Hey, Steve, looking at the Utah Jazz, they've been so consistent during the regular season.
Kevin, but they haven't been able to carry this momentum into the postseason. This is a team that wants to win a title so badly, but they know they need to execute better during the playoffs.
And here is Conley. Following Lou Dort's 3, Conley finds Markkanen. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Feeling it tonight. Markkanen has that scores gene. Once he gets on a roll, it looks effortless.
Pass to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
Now, here's Sexton. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Back to Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Beasley's checked in for Mike Conley. He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 4. Lets it go from deep. Dort misses. Jazz shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Pass to Vanderbilt. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's foul number 2 for him. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
Combining the length and the effort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making an impact at the defensive end.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia. And that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ. Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. Beasley with the rebound. Jazz leading by 4. And there's the pass to Sexton. Beasley outside. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Sexton. off the left rim and out.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Dort against Beasley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And when it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
And Utah making a change here. As Azubuike's checked in, Gay comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Horton Tucker's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Colin Sexton. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by Utah. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Dort.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Here's Beasley. The teardrop falls in.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Over Wiggins. Here's Azubuike, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's Dort, following the bucket by the Jazz. Unloads from 13. That's tipped. Wiggins against Clarkson. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jazz passing it around. And here's Beasley. Fades away. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Mann. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Utah headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jazz leading by 7. A pairing up front, Beasley and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Fade away. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Beasley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal
It's
foul.
on Jordan Clarkson.
First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
They are dominating the paint in this consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Utah. Olenek is checked in for Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Colin Sexton in for Clarkson. And both free throws good for Giddey. Here's Conley. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Conley. Inside. Here's Sexton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Sexton. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7-point differential. Williams with the ball. Giddey. He doesn't hit that one. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And he lobs it up toward the rim as Ibuki. No good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And Utah has possession. The Thunder making the shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Bazin.
Second team.
That's his first foul. Okashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Jazz. Outside, Sexton. Vanderbilt inside. Now, here's Olenek. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Here's Pakusevsky. Conley grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 7. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Third person.
What outstanding concentration from Mike Conley, burying the shot despite the harm.
Shooting for Utah, Mike Conley. At the line for 1.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pakusevsky. Holmgren with it. He's against Olynyk. Shoots a fader, and he swishes it right through. Jazz leading by 8. Conley the pass to Sexton. Now Vanderbilt. Back to Sexton. The three-pointer no good. Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Gilgeous-Alexander against Markkanen, and it's blocked.
Markkanen with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
The officials are all over that.
Alexei Pokusevsky. Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Utah, Jared Vanderbilt. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vanderbilt. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Thunder trailing by 9. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good from the corner. 8 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Step back and squared up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Sexton. It's tipped, and he recovers it. The pass to Vanderbilt. He kicks it to Conley. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Sexton. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Jazz lead by 9. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up to the stripe. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Back to Conley. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Doesn't go for him. The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Vanderbilt. And Olynyk kicks to Conley. The pass to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Assisted by...
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Chet Holmgren. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gay scanning the floor. Shoots over Holmgren. They grab their own miss, and it's denied. And he's able to get it back.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Paymaya Robinson Earl. Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Jazz, Udoka Azubuike. At the line for 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second free throw, good.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Here's Mann. Off with the layup. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.